Hi guys and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Illustrator tutorial. In this tutorial I have placed just an image which I showed you in the previous few tutorials, that how to bring an image, especially PSD file, into your Illustrator document, and it's a linked image. As you can see, the linked file, the name is shown here, the name of the file or the photo is also shown here, and the options are given here, some of the options. Now working with link image and their properties and what were the benefits, I talked about that in the previous tutorial, and how good it is. It does not increase your document size, and you can edit the original source or document in Photoshop in another application, and the effect would be updated in here in the Illustrator. So if those sort of workflow you prefer, then link image is the way to do. But sometimes that's not the option. For example, you are sending your image file to a client who does not own the application Photoshop or anything else, so you just need to convert this into a flat image. You just need to convert it to an Illustrator or something like that. For that reason, you have to embed this image into Illustrator document. Now once we embed it, here is the option or the button to embed it into the Adobe Illustrator document. What's going to happen is that first it's no more going to be a link, so its size would now be part of the document. And now when it's become the size of the part of the document, if you made copies or send it to someone else, then of course that thing is going to increase the size of the document, which I don't think so that would be that bigger of a problem. But it does, it's a good thing to keep in mind that it does happen. And secondly, some of the editability that was available with the Photoshop document or any other document, for example JPEG and others that you brought in, they might be lost or not depending on which sort of option that you select. Okay, so let's do it. We am going to embed this image into the Illustrator document by clicking this button, and it shows pops up these windows. The first one is of course this show preview. It shows me the preview of the document, and then there are some options here. The first one is to convert layers to objects. The layers of Photoshop, of course I can bring and embed JPEG and PNG and other files, which are really easy to do. PSD Photoshop document gives you a little bit extra options of editability. They can be chosen from here. It says to convert its layer to object, so it would retain the layers that are created in Photoshop, and they would bring those layers just like them, and your editability options might remain the same if you choose this option. This one says convert it to a single image. Now this is very good for people who does not own software or graphic editor application, because you just want to send them to as a single image so they can view it. So you have to choose this option. The third here is to import hidden layers. If you have the document originally had some hidden layers inside Photoshop, do you want to bring them up? Maybe sometimes people have made hidden layers for company logos, metadata and stuff like that, and also import slices. If the Photoshop document or the image that you are importing is carved out into or cut into different slices or parts of it, time when people upload image to websites or web pages, the image is cut into different pieces. If that is the requirement or the nature of your document, you can choose that option here also by check marking. Since I don't have that, I don't want to, and that's why our image is not cut. That's why it's grayed out this import slices option. I'm gonna choose to convert this image or these layers into single image, then can I click OK, and now as you can see, our options somewhat of the control panel have changed. First of all, the name of the group or the document has changed to group, that it is a group. It's not a linked image which was previously brought in from Photoshop. And of course its name, other information, RGBs and pixels. It's also given, and now we can also unembed this. Now unembedding is not like control Z or undoing something, an action in Illustrator. If you unembed it, you are going to save this copy in a separate file or on your hard drive in a separate folder. Let me show you. If I click on it, so it's giving me this option. It says that you have to save this somewhere, and then after that the layers beneath it, to their best of ability, it will be unembedded. So things like that work. It does not work like undo command. Okay, but of course I have unembedded it, and the same other options which you can use on images can be used now on this document, and now it's part of this Illustrator document. If I save it, it will be increase the size, of course. So that's how you embed an image into Illustrator document. I hope that you have learned it, and I have not made it overcomplicated with my terrible explanation. So with that said, I take my leave from you guys and hope to see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.